Hey guys, Alex here. I want to start making these little videos because I always find myself heading to work or just in the middle of the day thinking about certain things as it relates to, I guess, mobility or position or movement or whatever. Usually there's themes over the course of a few days or weeks. I'll be in depth thinking of the same thing. Other times it just jumps back and forth. So the first thing I want to talk about today is I've been doing quite a few assessments over the past week. I think I have another week left where I'm doing these free assessments. I've done 30 so far. I've got another 20 left, and I'm seeing a common theme in the majority of these assessments. The biggest thing, especially as it relates to the upper body and shoulders, is this hang position. As you can see, I'm not in the most ideal position right now. My shoulders are jutting forward, but that hang position, that hang archetype, is the act of your shoulders jutting forward here. So every time we grab onto a kettlebell, every time we grab onto a barbell, for a deadlift, clean, snatch, whatever, every time you're picking something up off the ground, if you don't have that full internal rotation of the shoulder and your shoulder juts forward like this, you're setting yourself up in a less than ideal position. As I've communicated with everybody that I've done assessments with, you want to find a healthy medium between obviously training, getting fitter, and then thinking about your mobility. I don't want everybody to go back to square one and because you don't have full internal rotation, because you don't have that full expression of the hang archetype, you can't pick stuff off the ground. That's not what we're trying to say. I just want people to be aware of it so that they can slowly start chipping away at it. If they weren't aware of it before and I make it aware to them, or someone makes it aware to them, and then they start thinking about it, maybe they train 4 days a week, 3 of those 4, they go to the gym, they smash themselves, they have fun, and then that one day, they really dial it back a little bit and start thinking about their positions. And if you think about it, before they had an assessment or it had become relevant to them, they had been just smashing themselves 4 times a day. So as long as you just start incorporating and start adding that into your movement practice, into your workouts, then you'll start getting towards moving better and more efficiently that way. One thing that Keller Starrett said at the 102 course said, the majority of people, and as I've seen in the assessments, the majority of people will have deficiencies in that hang archetype. So shoulder internal rotation is essentially the cancer, if you will, to all your shoulder problems. Because if you think of a snatch, if you think of clean jerk, if you think of any movement overhead, if you're starting from the ground and you're missing that position, even if you have an amazing front rack, even if you have an amazing overhead position, if that hang is lacking and that's where you're starting, everything downstream from there is going to be affected. So if you can clean up that hang position, then everything else will be a little bit cleaner. If you're missing overhead, at least you won't be putting yourself at an even further deficiency by missing that hang and screwing yourself up when it goes to getting into those other positions. So hopefully I was able to communicate that clearly. I want to make a few more of these little videos. Just every time I'm thinking of something, they might build on each other, they might not. They'll probably be all over the place, as was this past 3 minutes. Thanks you guys for listening. Tune in next time.